mystical magical creatures and my creatures of the night. How are you doing this lovely evening? So, got a couple of requests to update my how to install synthetic dreads video. So, that is what I'm here to do. Sorry, front of my head looks kind of janky right now, but this is actually the starting process. So, I'm gonna take you through this step by step, okay? Alright, so let's do this. Okay, so, disclaimer, I have actual dreads. That is why you see these little sectiony, swirly thingies. These are my actual dreads. I'll update you guys on that process later. They're fully locked, year in, and so yeah, they're year in, fully locked, all that jazz. It's good to go. So, what you need to put in your synthetic dreads is a section of hair. You can finger loop you a little corner of hair to do this, or you can have twists in your hair already, or whatever you want to do. Just make sure you somehow section off your hair. And you can do this while you're putting in dreads, or before, or whenever, just not after, for obvious reasons. But I like to section out my dreads before anything, so probably should have did that before I turned on this camera. Alright, so I usually like to have my dreads sectioned out by size, and the way I do that is smaller pieces go in the front, shortish pieces go in the middle, and longer pieces go in the back. Or sometimes if I don't want it to be too long, I put the longest pieces in the middle and the medium length pieces in the back, so that way I don't get too much length but still have all the volume that I want. So once you have your dread figured out and your section of hair, you are going to need some elastic bands. And when I say elastic bands, I don't really mean elastic bands. I mean rubber bands. You need some good rubber bands. I got these from Target. They're $1.99, which is crazy for rubber bands, but they're actually kind of the quality that I like for a rubber band to be. So what I mean by that is you're gonna have to buy like a couple of different kinds of rubber bands until you find the rubber band that holds your hair the way you want it to be held for the time that you want it to be held. So, because let's face it, nobody really cares about rubber band brands except for me, probably. But seems like stores just buy any type of rubber band brand, no matter which kind it is. So I usually buy in bulk. So I got like 3 of these bad boys, and there's 400 rubber bands in each, so it lasts me a pretty while. So you want to make sure you have a good rubber band. I cannot emphasize enough on the rubber part. It needs to be a rubber band, not those little plastic elastic band thingies. No, I've been there. They get tangled in your hair. They pop instantly. It's horrible. Don't do it. Rubber band. So, you have your rubber band. You take your little whatever section of hair you want. You're going to take your hair and the thread, you're going to line it up so that the fold is in the middle. This is where the fold is, where your root is, basically. And you're just going to rubber band it into place nicely, you know. Make it nice and tight. Not too tight. You still want the rubber band to be able to have some stretch to it, because your hair does frizz out after a while. And me, personally, I like to wash my hair with the synthetic dreads still in sometimes. It's a quick fix. So, now you should have your hair and the dread. They're sticking together. You should have your hair and then the synthetic dread. What you're going to do with your hair is you're going to wrap it around the synthetic dread. Now, if you have loose hair, you can do it way better than me with my little janky dread. Because you can just make it look like your hair color, and then it fades into like this whatever color your dread is. Or they can be the same colors, or whatever. But you're going to want to loop them closer together when you have loose hair. So that way it kind of like laps on top of each other and makes it way nicer. I love that. And once you have it at the end, you're going to rubber band all of that down. Focus on the ends mostly, more than like the middle, because the end is the part that's going to cause everything to unravel. And if you twisted it tight enough, it should be fine and perfectly secure. Like this. Then you split the other piece down and bam! You have a dread in. Voila! Then you move on to the next section. I have quite a bit in here. I actually missed a dread to lock, so I'm gonna fix that. Ta-da! So we're gonna go through the same steps again for you guys. Okay? Grab a dread. Grab dread. Throw it over. Middle to root. So I'm trying to give you guys a close-up of this action that's going on up here. Okay, it's close-up time. Give me a sec. So like I said, I have these two little freebie dreads right here, which is my hair. And then I'm just going to take a random little baby dread, easy little synthetic dread, and we're gonna put that in. So make sure you got your little rubber band. Middle, root, two, again the twist. Rubber band into place. So I hope this video is better than the last one. Certainly think it's better lighting, so you can probably see what I'm doing better. So that's plus. But I really hope this helps you guys out. If you want to learn how to make synthetic dreads, I will link that video below because I also did a video on that. So go out there, rock your dreads, and be happy, alright? So like and subscribe if you like my face, and I will see you in the next video. Links down below to follow me on all sources of life. So I will see you next time, okay? Bye-bye!